What is up, my crypto legends? How's everyone doing today? Let's analyze the situation for Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at some of the altcoins, of course, take a look at the comment section, look for the highest probability scenarios. We did have Chili's playing out pretty nicely, all the way down to that 20-cent range. We can talk about Chili's, what has happened just a couple of days ago, talking about that major resistance level, that potential trade that played out really nicely. And we're going to go through that. Of course, we're going to go through Bitcoin. What has happened with Bitcoin? It's just range trading, having a little bit of a drop and then coming back up. This is something that we are going to analyze in this live stream, guys. I need you to do one thing before we go through Bitcoin right away. And that is smashing up that like button, guys. Smash up the like button. We've got almost 200 people, only 29 likes. You need to smash the like button right away on your way in. Now I'm going to go through the comment section. I just want to say we're going to take a look at Bitcoin on the daily. Check out where we at, okay? Because we are going down pretty heavily. Are we going to have any big relief rallies here before we continue to the downside? And absolutely yes, there are some big major levels here of resistance and also of support, where we could be range trading here for a little bit. Okay, we've got massive big support slightly below us and big resistance here just above us at the $20,700 range. Okay, so there are some big major levels where we can pay attention, see how the market reacts. And I just want to say, stay extremely cautious with this kind of price action now that's happening with Bitcoin. Okay, because you might think, right, is this volume enough for this roll back down? And I'm going to say stay cautious, because when you're going down like this, there will be a moment you will have this spike of volume to the downside, but this doesn't mean that this is going to have a rejection at volume ranges, all right? Because it might be the end of a potential small trend. You might have a little bit of a bigger relief rally. Just to stay cautious, guys, all right? So we're going to analyze the situation here on Bitcoin on the 1 hourly, okay? Looking at volume, also, big levels where we could get rejected or could get a big bounce. So first of all, I want to go through the daily chart and talk about these major levels that I can see on the chart. Also, we're going to take a look at S&P 500 if we do have a bit of time, DXY, and also Chili's, guys. Chili's played out really nicely. We're just going to go through that trade on Chili's, on why there was a high probability that this 23-cent level was going to be major resistance, and we were going to come down here to the low 20-cent range, retesting the lows. So let me just go quickly through the comment section and say hello first of all, okay? Bogo fan, why is Bitcoin is going up when there is a massive volume down? this is the thing. There will be a moment. I'm going to give you that explanation right away. Of course, this is not going to happen always. A lot of the times, you will see a spike in volume, okay? You will see a spike in volume. I can go to the 1 hourly chart. I did give this explanation. There will be a moment that the trend will end, right? There will be a moment you're in an uptrend, and you probably will have a big spike in volume at the very top. This doesn't mean that you are going to continue. This probably means also that the correction has finished. So I can give you more examples right over here. Where did we have? We had one right over here, of course. All right. Big, massive downtrend. Volume was okay. There were some spikes in red volume. Then you have a big, massive one at the very end. This does not mean that you should have that continuation. It probably means that it's just the last spike to get those liquidate those early longs, and then you're going to have that potential bigger relief rally. Okay, so stay cautious with this scenario. We have been going down here for the last few days. It doesn't mean that every spike of volume is going to be a big level here of resistance, and you are going to get that continuation. There will be a moment that this will not work. Even though you've got a spike in volume, you've been going down for a long time, there will be a moment that you will have that bigger relief rally despite the big volume. So yeah, let me just go quickly through the comment section. Let's get this banging show started, says Racing Pixel. Thank you very much for your insane support. I got my moderators here, Racing Pixel, Joseph, Scotty. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Good morning, Tahonaz. How are you doing? Hope you're gonna have a great trading day today. Let's analyze the situation, because right now, this is a little bit dangerous, right? We're in a dangerous scenario right now. There must be some kind of bullish divergence. A bigger relief rally will happen at some point. Now, in that relief rally, we want to detect where is our highest probability short position. Is it going to be here, or is it going to be here, right? Where are the biggest resistance levels? And this is what we want to talk about on the live stream right away after I go through the comment section. We're not going to take a look at some altcoins just yet. I will take a look at some altcoins. Let's focus on Bitcoin first. I want to go through the Chili's trade, just for anyone that hasn't been watching the live stream for the last couple of days, and why that was a high probability trade. I just made 2 trades. One was on Chili's the last couple of days. One was on Bitcoin, of course. I did get stopped out on Bitcoin, but I did take profits on that little move to the upside from a swing failure, because we got big resistance. Despite we did another swing failure that had a really nice bounce yesterday also. But what happened, of course, we hit resistance again. It was a major resistance. We had a swing failure right here on Bitcoin, right? From this low, we actually dipped below. This is on the BTC US dollar perpetual. We do have some other exchanges that this low did not reach. I use Bybit using Bitcoin US dollar. USDT, I think, didn't reach the low, but it's enough here for one exchange or two to see that you have been retesting the low, and you have had that swing failure, as you can see with that little relief pump. So once we had that relief pump, of course, you need to stay cautious at resistance. If you are entering a long position here at this range and you arrive all the way up here, this trade cannot be, you cannot lose this trade basically. This trade cannot be lost if you are trading here and you are in these insane profits. You either take profit at resistance 50%, or you protect your position as soon as you are pretty nicely in the green, because then you have these kind of events, right? These massive big drops. I did not take this trade. I took this swing failure over here, taking profits right over here at resistance. This was explained on yesterday's live stream. So, anyway, we're going to go through Bitcoin on the daily. First of all, just let me quickly say hello, interact a little bit with the community. It's going to be quick, just going to give 1-2 minutes. Smash that like button. Yo, Liquidated King, thank you very much. Inverse cup and handle on BNB. We can take a look at BNB afterwards. Good morning, boys and girls, says Dan the Gent. Pac-Man, good morning. Andy, legends and mods. Smash the like button always. 0x the Doctor. Hola. Marvik, good morning. Scotty, Joey, Yogesh, Mercury, Super pump today. Let's go. Maybe yes. Maybe we're going to have a super big pump. Who knows? We're going to analyze the situation and see where we could get resistance or support. Good morning, Angelo, Purpose, LV5 Vegan. How are you? Thanks for joining the live stream. Right. Subscribed, says Mr. Cello. Hope you enjoy the content. If you just subscribed, I hope you enjoy the content. We take a look at Bitcoin and some other cryptos, technical analysis, high probability scenarios, and having good risk management just in case, we are not right, because we're not always going to be right. I am wrong a lot of the time, but this is, the important thing is not to lose much if you're wrong. Bonjour from France. Andy, you're the best. No, definitely not the best, but thank you very much for that compliment. Andy, invest cup and handle for BNB. Okay, we're going to take a look at BNB also. Andy, I need $100. Ali Ashag. Right, please SNX. Okay, we can take a look at SNX. Carl Camilleri, hello. We enjoyed your content. Thank you, Marvik. I'm in Chile short. I'm in a Chile short, says Alif. Hopefully, I was in a Chile short. I am not in the Chile short anymore. I closed my entire position because we've retested the target, the low, okay? I had a Chile short here just at 22.6, okay? And closed position already. But yesterday, 2 days ago, we talked about this. Let's talk about that Chile's opportunity that we did find out just 2 days ago. Yesterday, we were still at that range, just getting a little bit of a correction. But this was a major zone that we talked about on before yesterday's live stream, why I entered a short here on Chile's and why I actually added to my position, looking for the retest of the low 20-cent level, which we did hit just a few hours ago here perfectly. So looking for that retest of the low inside of this retracement. Why? Basically, we did have the volume on the retracement going lower. As you can see, we did have this spike down in volume. Where's our next spike? It's right over here. And we do have it's a range, okay? This is why I had this big thick box, right? It's a range from like that 22.2 to the 22.6, 22.7. We actually had a little bit of volatility all the way up to 23.1 approximately, but this was very much expected also. We couldn't get that volatility, guys. Stay cautious. And basically what happened, like I mentioned, price action and volume, we got a big zone there, big resistance zone. Big support level, getting those bounces, but retesting it a couple of times. 1, 2, then of course you get the breakdown. What happens here in the breakdown was with this kind of volume, right? We had a nice spike in volume looking at the 1 hourly chart. We are retracing to the upside with volume going down. As you can see, the volume is going down on the retracement. The biggest volume is from the breakdown of this resistance, this support level. So what happened? We actually reached that level. This is when I was in that short position, looking for a retest of the lows here of the 20-cent level. So this is why we got that low volume coming up to a major resistance zone. Why is this also a resistance zone? It wasn't only because of these bounces of support. It was not only because of this range. No. It was also because of this big major candlestick on the 1 hourly. If we zoom in here, we can see that that candlestick had a massive big spike in volume. So we've got spike in volume. Where's our next spike? Our next spike here is on the breakdown right there. It's on that breakdown from that range on the 1 hourly. So we're coming up, we're retracing, low volume. There's a high probability scenario that you are going to get rejected from this range and you're going to come down and retest the lows. This is why I entered the short, took some profits here at support level. Why? Because it was higher lows, protected position, then finally had that breakdown to retest here the lows of 20 cents. If that makes any sense, guys. This is, this happens to a lot of cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. It even happens in the traditional stock market. This is a pretty simple strategy that you can apply and you can be patient. Price action and volume, guys. Breakouts and retests of resistance or support in the case if it's going to be a breakout to the upside. This is just a strategy that you can practice, guys. It happens almost every day or almost every day. You will see it on the lower time frames. This strategy can be applied on the 1 hourly, 5 minute if you want, 15 minute, okay? Be careful with these zones. And just for that, guys, you need to smash up that like button, because it's, I've been proving myself here on the live streams, despite long, predictions on Bitcoin of going up or going down in the midterm, are wrong. In the short-term analysis for those day trades or small swing trades, this has been, pretty good. So let me, destroy that like button, guys. Let me go through Bitcoin and we can take a look at some altcoins, okay? What could happen with Bitcoin right now? Well, it's a very, very dangerous moment here for Bitcoin at this moment. Because, this spike in volume can be, the last one. You might come down to almost retest the lows. You've actually retested 50%. Let me just take a look at the 15-minute chart, okay? So we did get that leg up, all right, to a big volume range, right? Big resistance level. We did get a small correction. I would stay a little bit cautious here because, I'm going to go through the comment section right away. I just need to go through Bitcoin with you guys. We've hit 50% already from this pump to the retracement. It's gone down to 50%, almost 618. We could hit 618 and we could have that, bigger relief rally. Stay cautious, guys, on shorts at this moment. A lot of people want to be jumping on shorts right now. As you can see, we're going lower and lower. I would stay a little bit cautious. There's going to be a lot of over leveraged short positions having their stop losses above these last lower highs, okay? So you could get that liquidity grab before having that continuation to the downside. Stay extremely cautious at this moment for Bitcoin. So we're going to take a look at the daily chart first, also not first. And I want to talk about these big major levels, okay? What big major levels? These ones over here. We've got a big massive support, our daily level, exactly at the $20,300, right? Despite it is likely that we're going to hit $18,000 low, we could have big relief rallies. We could have big bounces, all right? Those big bounces are going to be good opportunities, in my personal opinion, to look for some potential shorts. For me, right now, the biggest levels, all right, the biggest levels, despite there is big volume on this move down, as you can see. So the biggest spikes in volume from the last few weeks, as you can see, if I put a horizontal line, this is why for me, volume is extremely important. Horizontal line right over here, okay? We've got big spikes in volume here, but from the 23rd of July, so let's take a look at the last month. The last month, biggest spikes is here and here. When is this? 19th of August, when we did have that major big drop. Closing right over here, exactly at the 20,700, 800 range, as you can see. And the next one being this one, breaking down, as you can see on the chart, right, from the 26th of August. So we could have a bigger relief rally. If we were to have a big relief rally, I know that this $20,700 is a big daily level with large volume right there. Look at this massive big candlestick. If we were to have that retracement up there, it's going to be a hard zone for Bitcoin. Not only that, we had a retest wick here on the 26th of July. We also had a close and open on the 17th and 18th of July. Look at this level. This level has been respected many times. So this is an important level. If we were to see the price action with low volume here, looking at the daily chart, coming all the way up to 20,700, don't think that we cannot go up there, because this is only about a $900 move. Bitcoin can move, a couple of $1,000 in a matter of minutes. We have seen that before. So if we were to come up there, this is a big level. I will be interested in checking out this $20,700, $800 range to see what could happen. Not only that, if we do zoom out on the go to the 4 hourly, this is a major zone where we do have a large amount of volume profile, around about that $21,000. So you could get that little volatility at this range. Big spike, big support level, big 4 hourly and daily level. You are likely to get rejected from this range. If you want to add a little bit of more confluence at that range, of course, you would be looking at Fibonacci. If you were to have the retracement, guys, this does not mean, I am not saying we will have the pump, because then, you know, we have commenters saying, you said we were going up to 20,700. Absolutely not. Pay close attention to what I'm saying here. This is a big resistance zone. It doesn't mean we're gonna go up there, but if we do go up there with very low volume, okay, then of course it's going to be looking very interesting. We got the biggest spike here on the 4 hourly of big volume. Guess where that 4 hourly close with large volume is? It is exactly here at this daily level, 20,775 to be a little bit more exact. This is going to be a very strong zone. If you want to be adding more confluence, my blind guess here would be about 50% Fibonacci. So 50% is at 20,700. Could you get that volatility to 20,900, which is the 618? Yes. So it'll be a very interesting zone to see here how we are going to react. If we start getting that reaction, if we were going to go up there, this is going to be a very nice shorting opportunity, right? So that big relief pump is very much possible. Right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the comment section right away. I got let's take a look at the comment section. A collection of sell, short it. Of course, I mean, we are in a very aggressive downtrend. Longing is more dangerous. We do know this, that longing is dangerous. At this moment, I wouldn't be looking for a speculation relief pump, right? It doesn't make sense. You know, we could easily still continue this roll down, right? We are in a very aggressive downtrend. Looking for shorts is safer, right? It's safer. Nothing is safe here, but it is safer looking for shorts and big resistance levels. Now, if we were, there is a dangerous long position here. If we were to come down to the $19,300 area, it's a big daily level, right? We've got some lot of daily choppy actions right there. As you can see here on the chart, the $19,300 range. If we were to see the price of BTC come down there, which is likely to happen at some point, you could get that, you know, big bounce, okay? If you wanted to bounce the daily level, get into a trade, you need to get out at resistance levels. And looking at resistance levels, looking at the 4 hourly or the 1 hourly chart, okay? You would have to look for those resistance zones. If you were to break this low level from 19,500, you know that this is a pretty large resistance level with this spike in volume. If you were to have that break down and you want to speculate along on these daily levels, you know, get out as soon as you hit resistance, because you could fall straight back down. This is why level to level trading, you need to be fast. People, I mean, it used to happen to me a lot of the times where you just stay frozen thinking, wow, I'm in pretty good profits. Let's wait if we do get a bigger relief rally. And then what happens, of course, then you get those retests of the lows. You need to get out at resistance, especially if you're fighting the trend. Anyway, let's take a look. I longed 19,540, say J Dutt. Okay, I want to know why did you long that level. I know where you want to take profits. It's super important. I mean, you know, you can try and catch these falling levels, but, you know, why did you long this range? What kind of support is it? What kind of pattern did you see here for that long position? That is the most importantly. Or did you just randomly long because you wanted to catch the bounce, basically? Tahonas, yes, thank you very much for the super chat. Good morning, says Tahonas. Bogo fan says thank you for that explanation. you're very welcome. There will be a moment, like I said, from the volume that you will get a bigger relief rally, okay? The volume, there's a volume price action, right? Bouncing from resistance and support with big spikes in volume. There will be a moment it won't go down. This is why it's only probabilities. This does have in between a 70-80% win rate. So just because of one of them doesn't, confirm that resistance with volume, it doesn't mean it doesn't work. There will be a moment you will see it will fail. This is why it has a 20-25%. Out of 4 trades of price action and volume, there will be one that it won't happen. Right. Let's go through the comment section. Shall we take a look at some altcoins? BTC to 28,000 next week, says Hamed. Whew. Wow. I'm not sure if we are going to go up to 28,000. Looking at the S&P 500, it looks extremely bearish. We are seeing the DXY hitting resistance again. What resistance? The trend line. The trend line here from higher lows, as you can see, that was respected here for a small correction. We're just hitting it right now. Now, there are some people that are saying that the DXY is forming a big, massive cup and handle. Cup and handle is an extremely bullish pattern right there, okay? We did see this descending triangle scenario, but this also could have been a handle here, as you can see on the chart, right? Resistance at these highs, round formation, resistance, you form a small descending channel. Finally, you'd retesting resistance again. If this starts breaking up, this level is going to be looking insane. This will be extremely bearish for Bitcoin if we break the highs here successfully, because much higher levels is very, very possible. DXY is at a point right now that if we break this level at this moment, because it's the third retest, 1, 2, 3, just a few hours ago. This is a, classic textbook cup and handle scenario where on the third retest, if this can fail. This doesn't mean it's going to break. It can fail and you will be creating that massive big double top scenario. But if this breaks, the DXY, and this will be known, in the next couple of days, this will be known this week. The DXY must fall as up. Yeah, if you want Bitcoin to pump, but it is at resistance. If it does break, we are going to see a cup and handle scenario, guys. If it does break, it will continue being bullish. If we have bad economic news, people will be going to the dollar. There will be a high demand for the dollar. Even, these different countries do buy dollars, China has massive reserves in dollars. They do like the dollar, despite, they have a big, their economy is big. They do like the dollar. So, there will be a high demand in dollar if this fear continues of recession. And if we do get that cup and handle scenario, which is this, guys, whoever doesn't know cup and handle, you do have a kind of a cup and handle scenario where on the third retest, which is right now, we are making the third retest at this moment. You need a breakout for confirmation. You need a breakout. This can fail. If we start retracing here and fall below the handle, going halfway to the cup range, then this, it will be looking good for Bitcoin. A bigger retracement on DXY is likely. But this is going to be known in the next couple of days. If we start breaking this level, guys, it's not going to be looking good for Bitcoin and the rest of the market. We've got huge resistance at the 109.50 approximately. If we get a solid breakout hitting 110, 111, oh, it's gonna, we do have a projected move here. The projected move from this round formation is pretty high. It's pretty high. If we get the cup here to the resistance level, that would be the projected move going to 113. So it would be moving $4 more to the upside. Let me just take a look at Fibonacci expansion, because I would be aiming for that. Yeah, at least the 1.618. which is the golden ratio right there. So in between this and the resistance level, if we do break it, that is going to be looking insane. We will see a major bigger correction. This is when Bitcoin will likely be retesting $18,000 range, the June lows, or slightly below. If this does happen, it's likely we will see that on Bitcoin. As soon as we get this break up, I'm going to be looking for bigger short positions on Bitcoin. Also, the S&P 500. S&P 500 is below a big major resistance. Looking at the VPVR, look at this. We broke big support. That will be resistance right now. Big consolidation level that has been respected as support, as resistance. We just had this too much of a bullish momentum here for the last few weeks on the S&P. Got rejected from this resistance trend line, lower high, and breaking big support levels. This is very unlikely at this moment to do something like this, and it's more likely to do something like this in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, it just doesn't look good for Bitcoin. It doesn't look. We are below big major support levels, big aggressive downtrend. Calling for $28,000 Bitcoin at this moment is unlikely. We've got an aggressive selling pressure and fear in the market. So I am a big fan of you. Andy, says Ali Ashgar. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the live stream. Hope you enjoy the content. Andy, do you use log or on or off on your charts? Off. Usually for short term, even daily. I don't usually use logarithmic chart because it gives you an average of the price action. Better for levels, support and resistance levels, not using log chart. Rune, please. Andy says Bahavik. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Rune right away. Why not? Let's take a look at Rune. Let's take a look at some altcoins here for the community. Absolutely. So I hope you like this kind of explanations, guys. Check out the beginning of the live stream if you want to take a look at, Chili's, this high probability trade scenario, giving giving the explanation, of course, of that trade, and also, also on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Rune. Let's take a look at some altcoins right away. Rune. Let's take a look at Rune. Wow, Rune, absolutely phenomenal. Broke uptrend, getting resistance from these big levels. We could get a big, not a big relief rally, but we could get a bounce. This is respecting level to level. You are getting a reaction from this range, slightly below the level. So it's going to be pretty curious. We've got major big levels here on Rune where we could get those bounces. Like I said, what is highly probable here? Looking for longs at supports. Okay, would you be long in support levels? Or because we've broken this major ascending channel kind of scenario there, broken trend, you want to look for shorting opportunities till we come down and retest the lows, because it's likely to retest the lows here on Rune at the $1.46 approximately. So should I short now? No. I mean, you could, but you want to short the retracements. You want to short these the bounces. So if you do manage to have a relief rally here, I would be looking for short on resistance levels. What resistance levels do we have here on Rune? Well, we can take a look at this high and this low. We do have a major drop. I would be looking for Fibonacci levels. I would zoom in. Okay, we're getting a small reaction from this low. Not managing to successfully break down. So I would be looking for major resistance. We've got these lows. We've got nice couple of bounces at this range. If we're doing range trading, looking for day trades or scalping opportunities, we can go to the 1 hourly here on Rune. Lower is likely. So better looking for shorting opportunities. Trying to catch long support levels is extremely dangerous. I would prefer this much on Bitcoin, looking at strong daily levels. But on altcoins, I would just go with a trend. Trend is to the downside, and it's likely we're going to go lower to retest the June lows. Okay, so let's try and look for big resistance levels if we were to get those relief rallies. So we got big support range right there, being very much respected, which is at the $2.05. We start to get big volume here on the breakdown, then a little bit of choppy action. I would stay cautious. There might be some kind of bullish divergence and a bigger relief rally is possible. If we were to see that relief rally on Rune all the way up to the $2.03, $2.05 with very low volume, okay, if we start seeing big spikes in volume, stay cautious. You know, you might see some of the bulls having big bullish momentum. The best way to find out that if the bulls are lagging in pressure, lagging in volume, and you are likely to see that roll back down, is when you have low volume. Okay, when you have low volume, you are likely to get that move back down to the downside. So the $2.05 here on Rune is a big zone, and if you were to have that bigger relief rally, it is a level where you want to see for that correction. You want to see that corrective move on Rune. Stay cautious. You do have a big zone over here. It's going to be level to level trading. There's a big zone here that's created a big spike on the VPVR right there. So if you are coming all the way up here, you could get rejected, but I do see a big relief rally. If it does break up here, this level, these are high probability trades where this support level will be resistance, and you are likely to get a corrective move all the way down to this zone of $1.95. We got a big zone right there where you could get another big bounce. So you want to look for those level to level trades. $2.04 approximately level. You do go up there with a low volume, you are likely to get rejected. And you're likely to get a potential small bounce here. So level to level trading here at the $1, in between $1.94, $2.05 are the big levels of high probability bounces. If we do have a breakdown and continue down here on Rune, of course, we are at a major support range here, being respected, getting a little bit of a consolidation there. If it does break down, there's a high spike in volume there, which is good. Big spike in volume right here. If we are getting a successful breakdown with volume, you are likely to get rejected here, continue to the downside. Just keeping it simple, all right? Keeping it kind of simple. I mean, look at this. You get this breakdown from this level. This was a little bit of a risky one, but you did get that one bounce. You did get that one bounce. Then to retest the lows. This is the kind of trade that we're looking for here, guys. Level to level. If you start breaking down here, as you can see, and come up and retest the resistance zone, you're getting one bounce here. You're getting one rejection to retest the lows. You make a double bottom right there. You don't want to short this one here, even though it's profitable. The highest probability one is the first touch to retest the lows. The first one, not the second one, because you could double bottom and you can break up. So that is the kind of trading scenarios that we're looking for. I'm shorting 19,900, guys. Time for pump 100%, says Bogo fan. Yeah. No, I mean, we are in a downtrend, so let's just stay cautious here for bigger relief rallies. If you are shorting this range, I think maybe a potential test of the lows or the 618 is very possible. Okay, so you're not that bad off. Okay, you're not that bad off here from this scenario. You're getting very low volume to the upside. You've only tested 50%. I would stay cautious here. You could hit 618 and then get the bigger relief rally. If you're shorting right now, make sure to take profits once you get close to the lows. You know, stay cautious for those bigger relief rallies. Volume is extremely low. Second retest here is lagging in volume. You are potentially at this point going to get that small correction to claim these lows, and you're probably going to claim this resistance, this support, resistance turning into support, which is exactly the 618. You know, if you're doing level to level kind of scalping day trades, this level is exactly at the 618 range. Okay, so look how well we're respecting these kind of wicks, right? You've got a wick there that's been respected, right? You got this wick here, little of a consolidation, break up. You are going to get that short-term bounce because you got that wick right there. This is on the 15-minute chart, and it's also the 50% Fibonacci retracement. It is exactly 50%. So you got fib level and you got a wick right there. So you are probably going to get that short-term bounce. Now, you are kind of creating a double top scenario. I think if it does come down here, I would stay cautious. You could get a bounce from the 618, which is exactly 19,682. And you got the body closers here on the 15-minute. You got 1, 2, 3. It's a big major zone. You can see fib levels and resistance support levels. You stay cautious. I do see this one getting claimed at this moment though. Right, slightly lower high, double top, and bang, claim the lows, dip below the lows. This is the moment you want to be cautious. BNB, let's take a look at BNB. Absolutely, let's take a look at BNB here for someone here on the community. BNB. I've got, Havik says, I am been looking for a short on Rune from the 1.96. Is it okay? Is it okay or I change it? On Rune, 1.96. Well, 1.96 is these highs. I do think they can be claimed. Don't think that we're not going to have relief rallies, that we're just going to fall and fall and fall. We could see bigger relief rallies. I'm just saying high probability short on Rune would be the $2.04. I think this range can be easily claimed. Let's take a look at BNB here for someone in the community here quickly. BNB looks so nice. It looks so nice. We're just about to break structure. Smash the like button, guys. This is free TA and education, says Pac-Man. Absolutely, absolutely. Please, 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 please. The only thing that I ask is, you know, to smash up the like button. Thank you, Pac-Man, for the insane support. I got my mods here. Thanks for joining the streams. Please hit the like, says Racing Pixel, Scotty, Joseph. Thank you guys for joining. KASTA TA, please. It's falling heavily. I'm waiting around 0.04 cents launch price. I expect that it will bounce around 0.4. What do you think? I also think so. I think, you know, that 5 cent range is not going to go much lower than that. You could have some little dips below that range. But yeah, there will be the application will be launching very soon. The real application is launched on KASTA, and it works absolutely phenomenal. I have been using it. I've sent real Bitcoin. It's not the better mode anymore. Real Bitcoin there. I've sent Bitcoin to Bitcoin free and instant, which is absolutely phenomenal. And you can send $1. I'm sending $1 worth of Bitcoin for free, Bitcoin to Bitcoin, which is absolutely phenomenal. Of course, there will be the KASTA token utility will be coming. Staking, also the credit card launch will be coming sooner rather than later. It might take months, but it is going to be coming. So you can actually use your KASTA or your tokens or your dollars that you do have inside of the application with your credit card, with very, very extremely low fees. But it's still there, guys. It's still there. It's still going. Abhink asking here for KASTA. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at BNB. I'm going to take a look at BNB at this moment. Maintain the pumpy action on the like button, Racing Pixel. Thank you, my man. Let's take a look at BNB, because BNB is looking very, very interesting to start shorting. We got some extremely nice levels on BNB. This is BNB on the daily. We've been having this uptrend structure. It's been holding pretty nicely, this uptrend structure. We are just about breaking this uptrend structure at this moment, right? Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, still higher low, because we haven't broken the last higher low, still higher low. So it's, this could double bottom and have a big massive pump. It's unlikely, but it could happen. If it starts breaking this low, BNB doesn't have much support in between $240 and $275. This is going to be a kind of a free ride to all the way down this big support level. We got a big support range at $2.45, $2.40, in between $2.40 and $2.45. We need to add a couple of dollars here because of volatility. It's not an exact level, very important to understand, but you could get a big major bounce. Now, highest probability trade scenario, if it breaks down from this level, the 275, successfully, the highest probability trade scenario would be coming back up to 275 and retesting. You don't need to come down to retest the lows. If you go midway, come back up, you got this trade. If you come down here, come back up, you got this trade to retest the lows, right? This is the exact same thing. You got a big resistance level that has been broken. What happens? You come down to support level, you break here this range, you retest resistance there, you come back down, right? Look at this, bang, 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 resistance to support. You are looking for the same scenario here, right, on BNB. That would be the highest probability trade. If you are an aggressive trader, if you are a little bit of a lunatic and you say, why do I have to wait for this? It is likely that it's going to break down, right? Head and shoulder scenario or inverted cup and handle. We got some people here in the comment section saying that this is an inverted cup and handle, and it does look like it. It does look like it, right? The projected move would be coming down to around about $220. Right, this would be the projected move from the breakdown, $220 range. It could also be a head and shoulder scenario. Looks very much like a head and shoulder. Look at this, bang, 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 exhausted, starting to break major structure. I mean, the probabilities on this having a big massive fall is very, very likely. It's just likely to happen. I'm more of a conservative trader. I would wait for confirmation. There are some, you do have time to short level to level on the breakdown. So if you might have that leg down and you might think to yourself, oh, I should have shorted this. I missed out on this move to the downside. But then you will have likely some opportunities level to level. I mean, it all depends on what kind of trader you are. This could double bottom, mate. We're still in an uptrend. This could be a failed breakdown. If you break down with high volume, don't worry, you will get some kind of retracement. If it doesn't retrace to your level, then look for the next level high probability trade. Not much to add here on BNB. It's just about to break structure. Just about. You might think this already broken structure. We're still at higher low support level. We're still there. I would stay extremely cautious. I'm here and learning from Andy. Says Mr. Pac-Man, thank you for the TA. Smash the like button. Thank you, Vori. Thank you very, very much, Mr. Pac-Man. Andy's going to make us all billionaires. Could you quickly check Shiba, please? Absolutely. Let's take a look at Shiba right away. All of these cryptos, guys, that I am mentioning, okay, including Shiba Inu, including BNB, they can be traded on Bybit, okay? On Bybit, you do get the best bonus available, okay? which is up to $4,450 that can be claimed at the rewards hub. You can claim it at the rewards hub once you sign up with the link in the description. This is another way to support the channel, of course. I do get a small commission. I am, kind of promoting this exchange because it's the best one in my personal opinion. It's where I do my trading mostly on crypto. Bybit is top notch. So let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Ooh, Shiba Inu was pretty impressive how we did get this break up. There was a small pump on this resistance zone. We did talk about this, big level to long. Of course, if you long in this range, you probably would have just protected your position, taken some profits. Of course, higher was better. You are looking for the highs to be retested. But if we take a look at the 4-hourly chart, we did have some selling volume here on Shiba Inu. It was, we kind of retested the highs of the highest volume level. Highest volume level on Shiba Inu on this pump. Then we had this scenario and big volume on this massive big, doji candle. The high of the volume level on the 4-hourly was probably a take some profits off the table if you were long in this support. Shiba Inu. I think, or depending on what Bitcoin does, lower is likely. I think lower is likely on Shiba Inu. If we go to the daily chart, we are in an aggressive downtrend on Shiba Inu, of course. This big major pump retested this support range, turning into resistance. Lower is likely. I think lower is likely, despite this pump that we've had. This is insignificant. We are likely to retest the lows on Shiba Inu here from June, just like Bitcoin is likely to retest below $18,000, which is the June lows. I'm going to the 1-hourly chart. We've already had a retest from this range, almost, right? Big support level, breaking down resistance. It would have been ideal, a bigger breakdown and come back up, but you already had that resistance touch, right? You could arguably discuss to retest the lows. It would be better to see a breakdown with higher volume and then come up to retest this resistance zone. It might take a few days, but you are likely to get that rejection on Shiba Inu. That would be the higher probability trade to continue back down. Coming up to the 125. Coming back up to the 125, we are currently at 119. Coming back up to that range and consolidating, that would be the highest probability trade to continue this downtrend till we retest the June lows on Shiba Inu. Lower is likely, shorts is higher probable. Guys, this is going to be it. Cheaper Bitcoin, nice, absolutely. Cheaper Bitcoin, absolutely phenomenal. If we go down to 10k Bitcoin, I will be buying some Bitcoin, no doubt. I'm buying now. I like these below $20,000 for me. Bitcoin, yeah, bring it on. I'm buying at these levels. I will buy much more at 10k. Thank you guys for joining the live stream. Check out the bonuses down below. On PrimeXBT, you get 7% added to your deposit. You can trade here S&P 500, Dow Jones, oil, natural gas. On Bybit is where I trade most of my cryptos. Okay. Chili's was an absolutely phenomenal trade that we talked about on the live stream before yesterday and yesterday. Finally reaching target here at the low 20-cent level. Guys, thank you very much for joining the live stream. I will be doing a video update afterwards. Video update on level to level, just easier for those people that don't like the live streams too much. I'm going to do a kind of a 10-15 minute video on Bitcoin and Ethereum, looking at level to level, daily levels, big support levels, resistance, where we could get those rejections. So make sure to subscribe to the channel for that daily update, looking at pure technical analysis level to level. Check out the Bitcoinsensus website, guys. We do post technical analysis ideas and different information here, also regarding news in cryptocurrency. Check it out. You have the link down below. Follow all our socials, such as Twitter. Join the Telegram group here to interact with the Bitcoinsensus community. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.